Monte Carlo simulation. Can you predict the future using data? Have you ever thought, what if you could see thousands of possible futures before making a decision? That is the power of Monte Carlo simulation. In this video today, I'm going to explain this Monte Carlo simulation in the simplest way possible. No complex maths, just clear and practical understanding. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere else, just sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. What is Monte Carlo simulation? Monte Carlo simulation is a type of computational algorithm that is used to model the probability of different outcomes in a process that cannot easily be predicted due to the interventions of random variable. Monte Carlo can be applied to a range of problems in many fields, including the physics, engineering, business, and investing. Since its introduction, Monte Carlo have assessed impact of risk in many life scenarios, such as in artificial intelligence, stock prices, sales forecasting, etc. Now imagine that you are launching a business. You expect some profit out of it, but you are not sure whether you will make 5 lakh, 10 lakh, or you end up nothing. That is the real question. What if you could see thousands of possible futures before making that decision? That's exactly what Monte Carlo simulations brings. Clarity in uncertainty. Why it is called Monte Carlo? So Monte Carlo is basically a top secret code name. In 1940s, two scientists were working on the project called Manhattan Project, which is the atomic bomb project. Their work was highly classified. They needed some privacy. So what they did is they named the method as Monte Carlo so that they could talk about their casino simulations in public or in memos without raising any suspicions about from the people outside the project. It sounded like they were just playing games or doing trivial research. In short, the name was chosen because it perfectly described the random probability based nature of their work while providing the perfect cover story for their top secret project. Monte Carlo simulation is a method that uses random sampling to estimate the possible outcomes. Instead of asking what will happen, it asks what could happen. It's just like instead of predicting one result, you simulate thousands of possible scenarios. So, for example, when you flip a coin, the result is uncertain. It could be a head or a tail. But Monte Carlo simulation does not stop at just one flip. Instead, we simulate flipping the coins hundred or even thousands of times. At first, the result may seem random and scattered, but as we increase the number of flips, a clear pattern begins to emerge. Eventually, the proportion of heads stabilizes close to 50%, showing how randomness leads to predictable outcomes over many trials. Now, what if I told you that we can estimate the value of pi using these random points? It might sound surprising, but we can actually estimate pi value using the random points. Now, to understand this, we start with a simple setup, a square with the circle perfectly inside it. Now, imagine the random points dropping across the square. So, each point represents the random outcome. Some points will fall inside, shown as red dots, while others will fall outside, which is shown as blue dots. Since the area of square is 4 and the area of circle is approximately pi, we can estimate pi by comparing the ratio of points inside the circle to the total number of points. So at the beginning, the estimated fluctuates a lot, but as more points are added, it starts to stabilize and gradually converge to 3.14. So this demonstrates the power of Monte Carlo simulation when the randomness help reveal pattern and bring us closer to the accurate result. Read the questions and leave your answers in the comment section below. First question: what is the main idea behind Monte Carlo simulation? To get a single exact answer, to test only the fixed values, to explore multiple possible outcomes choosing randomness, to remove the uncertainty completely. Question number two: why do we run simulations thousands of times in Monte Carlo? To make the process slower, to reduce computation, to observe pattern and get more accurate results, to avoid randomness. Question 3. In coin flip simulations, what happens as the number of flips increases? Results remain completely random. Heads always dominates. The proportion stabilizes near 50%. The outcomes becomes fixed. You can leave your answers in the comment section.